Langhorst Field as we settle in for Blue Jay Lacrosse. This afternoon, it's the Elmhurst University Blue Jays taking on the Transylvania Pioneers. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Mark Kruger. As we send it to our public address announcer, here is Andrea Cannon.
Number 20, Dalton Hubbs. Number 22, Quinn Fox. Number 35, Noah Alexander. 37, Ben Markham. 38, Evan Deskins. And 44, Andrew Hamill. The Pioneers are coached by Logan Otto. And now let's meet the starting lineup for your Elmhurst University Blue Jays. Starting in goal, number 30, Noah Mickelson. Number 1, Marcus Yandel. Number 10, Trent Nybert. Number 16, Ben Luke. Number 25, Braden King. Number 31, Ryan Camerata. Number 33, Parker O'Leary. 44, David Castaneda. 45, Tony Mars. And 77, Santi Dabowski. The Blue Jays are coached by Mark Morrell. The officials for today's contest are David Kroc, Dick Dooley, and Neil Lopez.
So there you have the starting lineups as the Elmhurst University Blue Jays come into this one riding a 9-game winning streak, 9-2 on the year. They lost their first 2 games of the season to Center College out of Kentucky and also to Hope, the Flying Dutch. So they were 0-2, but they rattled off 9 straight, trying to make it 10 straight here against the Pioneers of Transylvania. Transylvania comes into this one with a record of 7-3, 0-1 in the CCIW. The Blue Jays 1-0 in conference. Of course, they knocked off Carroll a week ago very impressively. 25-4 was the final in that game. Peyton Bray and Braden King, the opening face-off, and it's won by King and the Blue Jays. King coming off of an injury. Good to see him come back as he goes down on the turf. Ball is loose. Still on the ground here, and it's going to be picked up there by Tony Marbs. He dropped it, picked it right back up. Down on the ground again, and it's going to roll out of bounds, and it's going to go to the Pioneers. This figures to be a very close, hotly contested game. This is the second ever meeting between these two teams. They met down in Kentucky last year on March 27th at Pat Deacon Stadium. The game went into overtime, and Transy won 9-8 in overtime. Bryce Lowe fired the game winner for the Pioneers with a little over 2 minutes to play in the overtime period. And so it was 9-8 Transylvania with the victory. So the Blue Jays trying to even up the overall series with a win here at home. Shot off the post that time, fired by Dalton Hubbs. Hubbs is the leading scorer for the Pioneers. He has 29 goals on the year. Coming back the other way and not quite getting off the shot. Boy, the Blue Jays last Saturday really took it to the Carroll Pioneers. The Blue Jays scored 12 goals in the first quarter alone, and Carroll really didn't know what hit them. And the Blue Jays ultimately won that game, as I mentioned earlier, 25-4. Last Saturday, the Pioneers coming off of a 16-11 victory over Albion. Pioneers in their traveling black with the white numbers. Blue Jays in the home white with the Columbia blue numbers and the word Blue Jays written across the front of their jerseys. Andrew Hamill here on the near wing has the ball right now for the Pioneers as they work it up top to the point to Liam Harari. This is Will Warner. To the far wing now is Kayed Aquino as they work it behind the cage here. 26 on the shot clock. 4 15-minute quarters here this afternoon. Overcast day once again. 42 degrees. Shot and a save by Noah Mickelson. Mickelson in goal for the Blue Jays, a 6'1 sophomore from Mattawan, Michigan. He comes in with a record of 7-0. And for the Pioneers, Connor Haney is the goalkeeper, a 6'1 senior from Lexington, Kentucky. Ben Luke with a shot and the goal. And the Blue Jays are on the board first, coming with 11 minutes and 57 seconds remaining here in the opening quarter. Ben Luke unassisted, and the Blue Jays are on the board by a score of 1-0 for Luke, his 44th goal of the season. You see Luke getting into the crease, moving to his left. And yes, I said that correctly, folks. His 44th goal of the season. He is having just a magical season. In the overtime loss last year, Luke had 2 goals and 2 assists. Marcus Yandel had 4 goals and an assist for the Blue Jays. King wins the face-off against Bray. Bray, by the way, in last year's overtime win, had 14 face-off wins. The Blue Jays winning the first 2 face-offs here this afternoon. 1-0 in favor of Elmhurst. And boy, just the last 4 or 5 games, the Blue Jays really got off to good starts in their games. I mean, they have looked sharp and off to a good start here today. Even though we're early, 1-0 Blue Jays on a goal by Ben Luke, his 44th goal of the season. 1-0 Jays. Cullen Nordman, as he passes it off to Ethan Stepanek, he has it knocked away down on the ground, and here come the Pioneers on the attack now. Boy, dead sprint all the way and bouncing it into the back of the net that time is A.J. Teague. So A.J. Teague, just 56 seconds after the goal by Ben Luke, and we're tied at 1. Unassisted goal. Teague, long stick mid senior from Milford, Ohio. And we're tied at 1. And folks, you have to figure that it's going to be close throughout here this afternoon. I tell you what, this CCIW, it's really loaded this year. You got these 2 teams, as this time Bray wins the face-off for the Pioneers. You've got these 2 teams. You've got Wesleyan, Carthage, Augustana. All of those 2 teams figure to be in the mix for the CCIW Conference Championship. Of course, the top 4 teams will play in the CCIW tournament. Ball down on the ground. And it's going to be picked up by Trent Nyberg. Marcus Yandel, Nyberg, Ben Luke, Braden King, Noah Mickelson in goal, Ryan Camerata, Parker O'Leary, David Constaneta, Tony Marbs, and Sante Dabowski, the starting lineup for Mark Morrell. Coach Morrell now in his 10th season. What a job he has done with this program. At the point now is Jake Grebe. Throws it over here to the near wing to Marcus Yandel. And Marcus will work it behind the cage, guarded by Noah Alexander. Into the game now is Stepanek, as he has it at the point. Over here to Dybowski. Yandel will bring it back to Sante. Nothing there. Stepanek. He makes the move in the middle of the field. Pass intended to Ben Luke. He lost it, but scooped it up off the turf. Behind to Yandel. Shot clock down to 17 here. Tied at 1. 9:20 to go here in the first quarter. Shot by O'Leary, and it's wide to the left. Reset the shot clock. Just over 9 minutes to go. This Transylvania team, they knocked off Center College as Grebe shoots and fires and scores. Jake Grebe, and the Blue Jays are back on top 2-1. 9 minutes and 1 second remaining in the opening quarter. Jake Grebe with his 13th goal of the season, his 37th point of the year as well, as he has 24 assists to go along with the 13 goals. And it's 2-1 Blue Jays. Peyton Bray, Braden King on the face-off, and this one is scooped up by A.J. Teague, who has the first goal of the game for the Pioneers. 2-1 Blue Jays here. As I was about to mention, these Pioneers, they knocked off Center College earlier this year. As a matter of fact, back on March 30th. Center College, highly ranked team, great program. The score, the final was 12-10. The reason why I bring that game up is because the Blue Jays also played Center College in the season opener, and the Blue Jays came up short 11-10 against Center College. So this figures to be a close one. That shot by Will Warner is wide to the left. Not a very good angle that time by Will. And of course, as I mentioned, these two teams went into overtime last year. And boy, I tell you, just by watching the pregame warm-ups, you know that this is going to be an intense game. We got a flag flying out now. It'll be the first penalty of the game. There's a stoppage of play. The clock stops with 7:57 remaining. And it looks like it will be a penalty against Austin Evans of Elmhurst. Looks like it's going to be a hold as Coach Morrell comes over and wants to know exactly what Austin Evans did. So a man-up situation here for the Pioneers. Trailing by one, great opportunity for them to tie this one up again. Up at the point is Kayed Aquino. Now they work it behind. Over here on the near wing is Hubbs. Hubbs has it, shoots and fires and scores as it gets by Noah Mickelson. So with a man up, Dalton Hubbs ties the game up. And for Hubbs, that's his 30th goal of the season. He is the team leader in that category. Great angle right here as you see him get it back to Hubbs. Hubbs with a clear angle right there, and it got by Noah. 7:39 now remaining here in the opening quarter, and we are tied at 2. Well, good teams take advantage of situations, especially man-up situations, and that certainly has been the case here for the Pioneers. Man-up conversion percentage, Elmhurst 36%, Transylvania 33%. As the Pioneers win the face-off. Back into the game is Evans, so both teams now at full strength, the 1-minute holding penalty. And that shot is low and to the right. Peyton Bray with the shot for the Pioneers. Transylvania University located in Lexington, Kentucky. Bluegrass country. Very first university in the state of Kentucky. It was founded in 1780. Private liberal arts university. Beautiful country down there, bluegrass. Lexington and Louisville. Never been to Churchill Downs, though. That's on the bucket list, to watch the Kentucky Derby in person. I understand it's a quite an event. Back up at the point now is Kayed Aquino. Shot and off the left post. Shot on goal that time by Dylan Mordhorst. Harari now penetrating for the Pioneers as it goes down on the ground. And it's scooped up by the Blue Jays. Scooped up that time by Jacob Hunter. And now they bring it back to the goalkeeper, Mickelson. Mickelson passes it off to Tony Marbs as the Blue Jays try to clear it here. Marbs over here to Nordman. Nordman loses it. Pioneers now on the attack. Here's Quinn Fox, number 22 on the near wing. 6 minutes remaining here in this opening quarter. It is senior day here at Langhorse Field as the Blue Jays will honor the 11 seniors on the Blue Jays squad. There will be a nice ceremony after the game, so please stay tuned as we will bring you that senior day celebration after the game. Another shot on goal, this one by Andrew Hamill. And now it's the Blue Jays on the attack. Nordman on the dead sprint. Couldn't quite get in and get the angle. Will Warner was on him defensively. Boy, this has been a exciting first quarter here. Grebe with the ball as he gives it to Dybowski. Just over 5 minutes remaining. We are tied at 2. Grebe, oh, he lost it. And it's picked up by the defenseman Evan Deskins, the 6'1 senior out of Lexington, Kentucky. And now they get it to the goalkeeper, Haney. A goal by Ben Luke and Jake Grebe for the Blue Jays. A goal by A.J. Teague and Dalton Hubbs for the Pioneers. And we're tied at 2 here with 4:42 to go here in the opening quarter. As I mentioned earlier, you figured this was going to be a competitive game, and it certainly has been so far. Here's Hubbs. Grebe on him. Hubbs with a great shot. Just sidearm and flicked it in for the second goal of the game for the Pioneers, and the Pioneers take the lead for the first time here this afternoon. Boy, take another look at it here. You'll see Dalton Hubbs come out from behind the cage. Not a very good angle, but he just flicked it, and it got by Mickelson. So back-to-back goals by Dalton Hubbs, and it's 3-2 Pioneers. For Hubbs, that's his 31st goal of the season. 39 points on the year for Dalton. And for the first time this afternoon, the Pioneers take the lead. And the Blue Jays win the face-off. So can the Blue Jays now answer the call and tie this one up? 3-2, Transy with the lead. Here's Stepanek. And coming into the game now at the point, Chase Kralik. Dybowski now, number 77 here on the near wing. Stepanek now, he's a big guy, 6'6", 220-pound sophomore out of Lockport, Illinois. Played his prep lacrosse at Providence. Former Celtic. Sante Dybowski now on the far wing. He is hounded by Ben Markham. Here's Marcus now behind the cage. Popping out is Luke. Luke on the near wing. Ooh, nice pass to Stepanek, but Stepanek couldn't quite handle it. But tracking it down is Yandel. Fires it back to Stepanek. Shot clock at 10. Luke takes the shot, well, partially deflected, and it's going to go out of bounds with 5 seconds left on the shot clock. And that ball is tipped, and the Blue Jays aren't going to get a shot off. It's going to be a shot clock violation. And so the Pioneers have the ball here now with just under 3 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Hotly contested battle. Boy, this is a playoff type atmosphere here this afternoon. Overcast day. Game time temperature of 42 degrees. Aquino holding it here on the near wing. Aquino gets checked, and now he'll jog it behind the cage. Aquino curls around, tries to get the shot off. Very much like Dalton Hubbs' second goal, but this one goes behind the goal. Fox on the restart here. 2:20 to go here. Fox curls around and he scores. Quinn Fox, his 11th goal of the season. And very much like Dalton Hubbs, he came around the cage and curled around, got the angle, and Mark Morrell wants to talk things over here. Take another look at it here. You'll see Quinn Fox curl around, and it gets by Noah Mickelson for the goal with 2 minutes and 17 seconds to play here in the opening quarter. And a timeout taken by Coach Morrell. Pretty good timeout here, as the Pioneers find themselves leading now by 2. Quinn Fox, a senior attacker, 6'3", 155-pounder from Lexington, Kentucky. Both of these two teams, a lot of seniors. I mentioned 11 seniors on this Blue Jay team. It is senior day, so please stick around. At the conclusion of this game, we will have the Senior Day celebrations, so please stay logged on here to BlueJayTV.com. By the way, the next lacrosse game here on BlueJayTV.com will be the women's game this Wednesday night, as head coach Allie Howard and her Blue Jays will take on Carthage. That is a 7 o'clock opening draw control. And we will have it live for you this Wednesday night, 7 o'clock, live from Langhorst Field. By the way, the next game for the men will be 1 week from today, as they head to Naperville. Jay Farrell, the head coach of the Cardinals, 1 o'clock opening faceoff a week from today at Benedetti Worley Stadium against the Cardinals. Other action today in the league, Augustana is at Naperville to take on North Central. And another big conference game, Illinois Wesleyan is at Carthage today. So after the Blue Jays timeout, it's 4-2 in favor of the Pioneers, and the Blue Jays are going to win this faceoff. Blue Jays in possession, trailing by 2 here as we approach the 2-minute mark of this opening quarter. Going down on the ground is O'Leary, but he got back up, and a turnover here as the Blue Jays throw it out of bounds. Always seems to be the keys. Winning the face-offs and the unforced errors, certainly going to be a key in this one. Will Warner now, loosely guarded by Trent Nyberg. Here's Hubbs with it. Hubbs has a pair of goals in this opening quarter for the Pioneers. Hubbs, the leading scorer for Transy. Warner on the attack, and he scores. Whoa, and he takes a bow, too. Warner broke through a couple of Blue Jay defenders, got pretty close to Mickelson, about 5 meters out. We'll take another look at it here. You see good ball handling by Warner. He got by, he split the double, the Blue Jay defenders, got close, and put it in and takes a bow. 5-2 Pioneers. That goal coming with 1 minute and 25 seconds to play here in the opening quarter. And for Warner, his 16th goal of the season for the Pioneers. 3-goal advantage for Transylvania. King is going to win the faceoff again. So Braden King has done a nice job winning the faceoff as he brings it back and passes it to Mickelson, the goalkeeper. Castaneda brings it back to Mickelson. Mickelson flips it ahead. Nathan McGuire couldn't quite get it. And the ball is going to roll out of bounds to the Pioneers. So another turnover for the Blue Jays. Something that Coach Morrell, I'm sure, is not happy with. By the way, his assistants, Coach Morrell, Mac Harden, Quinn Stokes, a couple of former outstanding Blue Jay players, and also assistant coach Tyler Hall, great player himself. And of course, Mark Morrell, 4-year starter at Wittenberg, a defender for the Tigers. So you've got an outstanding coaching staff with tremendous experience for the Blue Jays. Pioneers with another shot, and the goal by Dalton Hubbs. And Hubbs has the hat trick, his 3rd goal of the game with 38 seconds to play here in the opening quarter. And it's now 6-2 in favor of the Pioneers. Boy, here's Hubbs coming straight ahead. Takes the shot from about 10 meters. Getting by Mickelson, and it's now 6-2. Bray taking the face-off, also taking the face-off, Jacob Lemke of the Blue Jays, and this one is picked up by A.J. Teague of the Pioneers. He lost it, though, and he thought he got it back momentarily, but it went down on the ground, and it goes out of bounds to the Blue Jays. 22 seconds remaining in the quarter. See if the Blue Jays can get a good shot off here. Grebe retreats a little bit under the instructions of one of the officials. By the way, the officials, David Kroc, Dick Dooley, Neil Lopez. Nyberg picks it up. 10 seconds to shoot in the quarter for the Blue Jays. Here's Yandel, clock down to 3 seconds. And that's gonna do it. Blue Jays cannot get a shot off at the end of one from Langhorst Field. It's the Pioneers leading by 4, 6-2 over the Blue Jays. You are logged on to BlueJayTV.com.
For nearly 150 years, Elmhurst College prepared students for lives of meaning and success. Today, as Elmhurst University, we're carrying on that proud legacy. A beautiful campus just 30 minutes from downtown Chicago. Small classes where you'll get to know your professors. And top-ranked majors and graduate programs that will open the door to the career of your dreams. As we celebrate a new name for our institution in an ever-changing world, our values and spirit remain the same. Welcome to Elmhurst University.
You just might end up making the world a better place. But first, you have to discover who you are and what you can learn from others. To do that, you have to seek out teachers and mentors who will help you identify your goals and challenge you to go after them. Before you can do that, you have to find a community that welcomes and supports you. A place where you can learn, a place where you can thrive. Before you can do that, you must have motivation and desire to improve your mind, your soul, your circumstances. To ignite that desire, you must find your potential. We'll help you discover your potential once you discover us. Elmhurst University.
Welcome back to Langhorst Field. Just getting ready for the second quarter. With 9 minutes and 1 second to play in the first quarter, Jake Grebe scored a goal for the Blue Jays to give Elmhurst a 2-1 lead, but 5 unanswered goals by the Pioneers, 3 of those coming from Dalton Hubbs. And Transylvania leads at 6-2 here heading into the second quarter. Bray and King on the face-off here to start the second quarter. Overcast afternoon here in Elmhurst as this face-off is won by the Pioneers. Malaki Spahn picking it up for the Pioneers. Pioneers on the attack now, moving from left to right. Get it to the point here to Hubbs. Big first quarter for Hubbs, scoring 3 goals for the Pioneers. Coming up on the run, Caden Bates, and the save by Noah Mickelson. Bates, a sophomore out of Louisville, Kentucky. Here's Marcus now getting checked, and he will come to the point. And the offense will set up. Now he veers off to the far wing area as he gets checked by Hubbs. Yandel with a shot wide to left. Boy, there's 2 great offensive players battling each other, Yandel and Hubbs. O'Leary will restart it here for the Blue Jays. Opening moments of the second quarter, Blue Jays find themselves trailing by 4. Nordman with a nice spin on the redirect. Passes it up top. Shooting. Sante Dybowski with the goal. For Sante, his 21st goal of the season. And the Blue Jays are within 3. Beautiful move by Sante. Take another look at it here. The senior out of Rochester, Michigan. 4-year member of the Blue Jays. This season he started in 9 games. Scored a career-high 5 goals against Hope on February 26th. As he brings the Blue Jays now to within 3. Boy, that was a much-needed goal for the Blue Jays. 6-3 here as we are just underway here in the second quarter as that face-off won by Bray and the Pioneers. Boy, these are 2 highly talented and highly skilled lacrosse teams. This may not be the last time these 2 teams face each other, as they could very well face off again in the CCIW Conference Tournament later on in the season. Pioneers now behind the net. 3-goal lead. Oh, coming behind the shoulder shot and in, Andrew Hamill, the sophomore attacker. What a shot by Hamill. You'll see it as he went over behind his back, over his left shoulder to get it through Mickelson. Wow, look at that. And it's now 7-3. And for Hamill, that is his 25th goal of the season. Boy, these Pioneers, they got a bunch of talented offensive talent, and that balance is on center stage here this afternoon. King picks it up, and the Blue Jays win a faceoff. Ooh, King, it looked like he got hit in the midsection by A.J. Teague. And yeah, King is coming out. He's bending over. He's trying to gather himself now on the sidelines. Meanwhile, the ball is loose behind the net, and it's picked up by Ben Markham of the Pioneers. So, well, ball is loose after a collision at midfield, and now a penalty marker comes down. Stoppage of play here with 12:20 remaining. It'll be the second penalty of the afternoon. The first one was on Austin Evans of Elmhurst, and we'll see who this penalty is against. Take another look at it here. We'll see the hard hit and the collision. Oh, it's going to go against Trent Nyberg, the big defenseman. So Trent will take a knee, and so for the second time this afternoon, the Pioneers will be in a man-up situation here. A hit to the face. And the Blue, boy, there is a great crowd here today at Langhorse Field. And the Blue Jay crowd making some noise, not happy with that one. So the Pioneers will have the ball, and they've got a man-up situation leading by 4. Hubbs to Markham. Oh, check that. That's Aquino, number 27. Shot is off by Bryce Lowe. Remember, Bryce Lowe had the game winner last year in overtime up in Kentucky at Pat Deacon Stadium. Again, still with a man-up situation. Catch and turn that time by Andrew Hamill, but he couldn't get the shot off as the Blue Jay defense collapsed on him. Stepping up, taking the shot high and to the left that time was Aquino, the 5'11 senior from Sherwood, Oregon. Still a man up here for the Pioneers. 11:24 to go here in this first half. Senior day here at Langhorse Field for the Blue Jays. Aquino will trot it behind the net. Coming back behind the net as well here is Hamill. Hamill makes the move. Aquino still behind the cage. Fires it to the wing, and the shot by Lowe, and the save by Mickelson. Great save by Mickelson, and now it's Sante on the breakout. Dybowski crosses midfield. Phil Mickelson. I'm thinking about the Masters, which is going on this weekend. Noah Mickelson, the goalkeeper for the Blue Jays, was the CCIW Defensive Player of the Week earlier this season. Ben Luke was the Offensive CCIW Player of the Week a couple weeks ago for the Blue Jays as well. By the way, Tiger Woods making the cut for the weekend for the Masters. Congratulations to Tiger. Great to see him back on the golf course. Grebe trying to penetrate. He gets shoved out. Here's Ben Luke. He tries to penetrate. Has a pretty good angle, but he couldn't quite get it. Yandel on the restart behind the cage. We are under 10 minutes to play here in this first half. Blue Jays trailing by 4. Biggest lead of the game for the Pioneers. Here's Nordman. Nordman has an angle, but it got closed up quickly. And now he retreats. Throws it up top on the one bounce to Dybowski. Sante coming over here to the near wing. Passes it to Nordman. Yandel behind the cage. Marcus to O'Leary. Leary turns and shoots, and it's wide to the left. Pretty good shot that time. And Luke will restart it here for Elmhurst University. 7-3 in favor of Transylvania. By the way, Transylvania, here's a pass. Nordman with a great opportunity to pass from Yandel, and it's gobbled up by the goalkeeper, Haney. Transylvania will stay in town tonight. This one is turned over. It's Nordman now at midfield. A beautiful pass to O'Leary, and O'Leary puts it in. O'Leary's 27th goal of the season, and the Blue Jays now trailing by just 3. Beautiful pass up ahead. You see O'Leary with a nice catch, and he knows what to do with it after the catch. It comes with 8 minutes and 58 seconds remaining here in this first half. O'Leary with his first goal of the game. It's now 7-4. King and Bray on the face-off here. Boy, if the Blue Jays could get just maybe one more goal to get to within 2 at the break, I think the Blue Jays be in pretty good shape here. But this is a highly talented offensive unit for the Pioneers. Here's Bray on the near wing, and he'll jog it behind the net. Bray looking for someone to find an open spot in the crease area. No one home, so he passes it to the wing. Over here to the near wing area now is Bryce Lowe. Aquino passes it off, and jogging behind the cage now will be Lowe. Oh, ball down on the ground and scooped up by the Blue Jays. Unforced error and a turnover for the Pioneers. Can the Blue Jays take advantage of it? Jacob Hunter crosses midfield. Hunter still running with it, passes over to Yandel. Marcus moves to the middle of the field. Pass is down on the ground. Still loose. And it's picked up by the Pioneers. Aquino on the dead sprint. And the shot in the open field. There is Andrew Hamill. And for Hamill, his second goal of the afternoon to make it 8-4. Back to a 4-goal advantage for the Pioneers. It comes with 7 minutes and 26 seconds left to play. Nice pass by Aquino as he got checked hard after the pass. But a nice job by Andrew Hamill with the catch and shoot. Just a sophomore. And for Hamill, that is his 26th goal of the season, 28th point of the year for Hamill. I thought Dybowski was going to pick up the loose ball. Instead, though, it's picked up by McGuire. So the Blue Jays win the faceoff. McGuire getting hit, lost the ball on the ground, and it's scooped up by Bray. Boy, this is a very aggressive defensive unit by the Pioneers. They check hard. Blue Jays with some turnovers here this first half. Pioneers leading by 4. The Blue Jays have won 9 straight coming into this game. They lost their first 2 games of the season to Centre College and to Hope. But since then, they have rattled off 9 straight. But that winning streak in jeopardy here this afternoon. Ball down to the ground. McGuire tried to pick it up with that long stick, and it's back into the goalkeeper's hands of Noah Mickelson. Here's Marcus now on the far wing. To O'Leary. O'Leary makes the move here to the near side. Gets double teamed and passes it to the wide open Nordman. Cullen fakes the pass. Now he passes it to Dybowski. Shot clock at 35. Nordman takes it behind the net. Good defense to Yandel. Here's Dybowski. Dybowski takes the shot, and it's wide to the right of Haney. 5:28 remaining. Yandel on the restart behind the cage. Marcus comes out here to the near wing. Tries to make that curl move, but guarded tightly by Caden Bates. Nordman can't penetrate. Now he does. Doesn't have a very good angle. Kicks it out to Luke. Luke takes the shot, and it's wide to the right. Haney went down to an E as the Blue Jays had a couple of good opportunities to score that time. Trent Nyberg back into the game for the Blue Jays along with Jacob Hunter defensively. Just under 5 minutes to play here in this first half. We are delighted to have you logged on to BlueJayTV.com. Ball down on the ground, and Ethan Kramer, number 4, couldn't handle the pass. Ball still down on the ground, and we got a whistle here. Stoppage of play. Ryan Camerata puts up his palm as if, hey, I got hit. Now the 2 officials are going to talk things over here. Kramer comes out of the game for the Pioneers. Dybowski comes out for the Blue Jays. Into the game for the Pioneers is number 54, Chris Williams. Violation against the Blue Jays, so it's going to be Pioneers ball. Hamill on the restart here. So Transy ball here, 4:33 remaining. The Pioneers by 4. Each team scoring twice here in the second quarter. Dybowski and O'Leary for the Blue Jays, and Hamill scoring twice for the Pioneers. Aquino from the far wing area. It's wide to the right. Fox brings it directly behind the net. Fox fakes the pass. Stops, gets checked. Shot and the save by Mickelson. And Noah scoops it up for the Blue Jays. And Noah will trot up the middle. Looking for an outlet. Still has it. Close to midfield. And now he passes it to Trent Nyberg. Nice catch by Trent. Throws it on the ground to Grebe, and Grebe can't handle it. Now tries to retrieve it, and he does pick it up off the ground. Grebe now on the run. Gets checked, defender goes down, and Grebe still on the near wing, throws it across to Yandel. Marcus with a nice pass to O'Leary for the goal. What an assist by Marcus Yandel. O'Leary with the goal. O'Leary's second goal of the quarter, and it's now 8-5. For O'Leary, that is his 28th goal of the season. Give the assist to Marcus. It comes with 3 minutes and 13 seconds to go in the half. The lead is down to 3. And boys, I mentioned a couple of moments ago, again, if the Blue Jay, King and Bray on the face-off, a little bit of confusion there, and it's going to go to the Blue Jays. Picking it up is Austin Evans. Blue Jays can get one more goal and head into the break with a trailing by just 2. I think they'd be in good shape and they get the momentum back here. Nordman. He is quick on his feet. Like to see him try to penetrate a little more. Instead, he passes it behind to Yandel. To Dybowski on the far wing. Blue Jays in possession, trailing by 3. Nordman, checked by Teague. Here's Stepanek. Stepanek works it behind the net. Here's Marcus coming out. Pioneers have done a nice job defensively on Yandel today. Marcus with the ball now. Dybowski, and his shot is wide. Officials call for a new shot clock as we approach the 2-minute mark of this one. 2 minutes left here in this first half. Senior Day here at Elmhurst University. We'll have the ceremony at the conclusion of this game. So stick around, stay logged on to BlueJayTV.com. Pass is knocked away by Teague, and the Pioneers come away with it. Nice defensive play by A.J. Teague, and now the Pioneers on the attack. Teague still in possession of it for the Pioneers, and a whistle, and I believe the Pioneers have called a timeout. And they have, so they will gather up under first-year coach Logan Otto. We'll keep it here with 1:36 remaining here in this first half. It is 8-5 in favor of the Pioneers. Transy led at the end of 1 by a score of 6-2. Sante Dybowski scored a goal a minute and a half into the second quarter to cut the lead down to 3. But then a goal by Andrew Hamill gave the Pioneers a 4-goal advantage, 7-3. Parker O'Leary scored a goal for the Blue Jays to cut the lead down to 3, 7-4. Hamill scored his second goal of the game to make it 8-4. And now just with a little over 3 minutes to play, it was Parker O'Leary scoring his second goal, the assist to Marcus Yandel. And that made it now 8-5, and that's where we're at right now. Transylvania, by the way, averaging 13.5 goals per game. The Blue Jays, 15 goals per game. So the numbers are pretty even in pretty much every category between these two teams. It's Pioneers ball here with 1:36 to play here in this first half. Wind picking up here coming out of the northwest. Get game time temperature a crisp 42 degrees. With the wind, it feels like it's 34 degrees out there. Cool Saturday afternoon from Elmhurst. Hotly contested game, however, this CCIW battle. Here's Warner now for the Pioneers. Low. Passes it off to Hubbs. Hubbs with 3 goals in this first half for the Pioneers. And now it's Hamill. And they work it behind the cage to Fox. Up top to Warner. Warner penetrates, shoots, and it's wide to the right. Fox will restart it here for the Pioneers. And now coming behind the net, setting a screen, Tristan Ock. Warner now at the point. Here's Lowe, takes the shot and it's wide to the left. Not a very good angle that time by Lowe. Blue Jays ball, shot clock turned off, half a minute remaining in the half. Tony Marbs with it as he passes it back to Mickelson. Mickelson not guarded, so he will just jog it up. Flip it ahead to Jacob Hunter. Now here's Nyberg. Nyberg looking to pass it off. Brings it up top to Grebe. 4 seconds to go in the half. Can Jake get off a shot? Gets off a shot, but it's deflected by a Pioneer. And we have come to halftime here at Langhorse Field. Great matchup here this afternoon. Transylvania leading it by a score of 8-5 over the Elmhurst University Blue Jays. We'll take a timeout and come back. You are logged on to BlueJayTV.com.
For nearly 150 years, Elmhurst College prepared students for lives of meaning and success. Today, as Elmhurst University, we're carrying on that proud legacy. A beautiful campus just 30 minutes from downtown Chicago. Small classes where you'll get to know your professors. And top-ranked majors and graduate programs that will open the door to the career of your dreams. As we celebrate a new name for our institution in an ever-changing world, our values and spirit remain the same. Welcome to Elmhurst University.
You just might end up making the world a better place. But first, you have to discover who you are and what you can learn from others. To do that, you have to seek out teachers and mentors who will help you identify your goals and challenge you to go after them. Before you can do that, you have to find a community that welcomes and supports you. A place where you can learn, a place where you can thrive. Before you can do that, you must have motivation and desire to improve your mind, your soul, your circumstances. To ignite that desire, you must find your potential. We'll help you discover your potential once you discover us. Elmhurst University.
My name is Michael. I'm a senior here. I study special education and I'm a first-generation college student.
My name is Lauren Berryhill. I'm a junior and I'm a music education major.
My name is Sarah Jean Dickey. I am a double major in mathematics and computer science with a minor in Spanish, and I'm a senior.
My name is Randy Morales. I'm a freshman and I'm a psychology major.
I transferred to Elmhurst because I like the small class sizes and I really value that professor-student relationship that I knew that I was going to get here.
When I was looking at other colleges, it just didn't feel like people cared and wanted you there the same way that when you came to Elmhurst. They just really wanted you to be there and to learn and grow, and I felt like I would be comfortable coming here, but also be pushed in so many ways to grow and become better.
I already knew some people who went here, and I'd visit a couple times just to hang out with them. I just really liked being around them and being here. And the campus itself is absolutely beautiful.
My sister did go to school here as well. I kind of already knew the campus a little bit, knew it was a great school. I'm glad I chose Elmhurst because it was probably the best place for me, and it was the best monetary decision as well.
When I first transferred, I lived in apartments, but now I live in Stanger, and I really couldn't picture it any other way. Like, I love being on campus. There's just something about rolling out of bed and going to class that I love.
I started out in Chick my freshman year here. I moved to Niebuhr halfway through. I lived in Chick my sophomore year as well, and I've been living in an on-campus house on Myrtle for the past 2 years, and I love it there.
I've actually only lived in Cureton Hall all 3 years. I really could stay there my 4th year and be fine.
I love the community that it brought, that you were one room away from your friends, you were eating dinner on campus together almost every night, and just that there were different opportunities within the residence halls.
A day in the life is pretty hectic. Most music ed majors, their classes are in the mornings and then their ensembles are in the afternoon. So I'm pretty much boom, 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 thing to thing to thing.
I'm a morning person, so whether I have class in the morning or not, I like to wake up a little bit on the earlier side.
So I'd wake up at 5:30, practice, eat breakfast quickly, go to my 9 a.m.
Probably have class till around noon, and depending on the day, I'll probably head out to the local middle school to take some time with my students there, go to the library to do some homework, and then I also work at the library.
Get out of class, go home, change, go directly to work.
I'll usually have work later in the afternoon, and then eat dinner, maybe do some more homework, watch a movie.
Get a dinner or some snacks at the Roost, and then head back to my dorm to do some homework and head to bed.
Usually I spend time with my friends at night, and that's when I get to catch up on what's going on.
My favorite place on campus is on the 3rd floor of the education department. It's the best place to study with the best view.
I have 2 favorite places on campus. One is my house, but I also love the conference room in Daniels.
My favorite place would be the cafeteria.
Sitting in Founders, I love to sit at one of those tables and do homework. You can be in there to have fun, you can be in there to study, and the vibe can be whatever you want it to be.
Out of the 4 classes that I took this past semester, my favorite class was acting. The professor was Dr. Tony Noyce. He is such a character. He's so awesome to be around. It was such a fun experience.
My favorite class was probably linear algebra with Dr. Crawford. It was part theory and part computation, which I really liked how it pulled those 2 concepts together. And Dr. Crawford is just an amazing teacher. I've had her almost every semester since I've been here.
Post-colonial theory with Dr. Janice Lively, and that class had me thinking about it like all day.
Music theory class, which is probably an interesting choice because it was at 8 a.m. every single day, my freshman year, both semesters, which no one likes 8 a.m.s in college. My professor, Mr. Streeter, is incredible, and my class became more of a community than anything. It was a really nice way to come into college, and honestly, my best friends came out of that class. One of my favorite activities is the honors program. I've been involved with it all 4 years that I've been on campus here. I'm also involved in Alpha Phi Omega here on campus. You do a lot of service in the community. You get to build relationships with people in the organization, and you get to do a lot of leadership activities. I've been involved in lots of student groups on campus, all the choral ensembles, the vocal ensembles, and I loved being in late night blues, vocal jazz. We just had a lot of fun and really bonded with each other. I'm also a member of Phi Mu. It's a really fun way to meet people, but also to give back to others that need it. My favorite organizations that I've been a part of is definitely the Black Student Union, because I really like what they're doing for the campus overall and the social justice issues that they're pursuing on campus.
I'm pretty much just involved with running. I'm really proud to be a Blue Jay because it's an amazing community. Blue also looks really nice when we're running, so it's awesome. Love being a student ambassador in the Office of Admissions. It's really great because I get to give tours to all these potential students, whether they're first years or transfers.
I'm a CA for the ELSA students, which basically means that I live in the dorms that they also live in to provide any extra support that they might need. And I'm really proud to be part of this program, especially because it's one of the few in the country. And it's awesome because I work with students with disabilities in classrooms, and they always ask me, oh, can I go to Elmhurst? And I can say confidently, yes, you can go to Elmhurst. When I cross the stage at graduation, I'll be most proud of all the research that I've done.
I didn't come into college with the intention to do that. I fell in love with the idea of research and the process of doing research.
It's just incredible to look back and think that Elmhurst has done so much for me already, and I think that's what I'll be most proud of, to think just who I've become and who I want to be still.
I think what I would remember most fondly are obviously my friends that I've made.
Making memories with those friends in really interesting places that normally wouldn't be so exciting, but they are, because you love each other and you get to know each other so well.
Between the professors and the friends that I've made, I think that will stay with me the rest of my life.
People who give back to Elmhurst, you're not only helping me, you're helping my family grow as well. Me graduating college and being the first one to graduate means that hopefully others in my family, like my nephews and nieces, can see that and want to come to a school like Elmhurst.
So when you give money to Elmhurst, you're giving these students like the experience of a lifetime and the ability to become who they're meant to be.
Thank you for giving us the opportunity to change our lives.
And welcome back to Senior Day. Langhorst Field on the campus of Elmhurst University. The Blue Jays and the Pioneers of Transylvania in a CCIW battle. We are at halftime. The Pioneers over the Blue Jays here at the break by a score of 8-5. Transylvania led by 4 at the end of the first quarter, 6-2. And they lead it here as the Blue Jays outscored the Pioneers in the second quarter, 3-2. Blue Jays find themselves trailing by 3 here at halftime. Scoring the goals for the Blue Jays, Ben Luke has 1. Parker O'Leary has 2 goals. Sante Dybowski with 1. Jake Grebe with 1 for the Blue Jays. Marcus Yandel was held scoreless. He did not score a goal. He did have an assist in that first half. Trent Nyberg with a pair of assists. Cullen Nordman had an assist for the Blue Jays. Meanwhile, for the Pioneers, Dalton Hubbs with 3 goals. A.J. Teague with 1. Andrew Hamill with a pair of goals. Will Warner with a goal for the Pioneers. So we are just about ready to get things going here. Overcast day, game time temperature 42 degrees. Shots in the first half, Transylvania 23, Elmhurst 15. Transylvania with 13 ground balls, Elmhurst with 10. Extra man opportunities, Transylvania was 1 for 2. Elmhurst did not have a man-up situation in that first half. 9 saves in the first half by the goalkeeper for the Blue Jays, Noah Mickelson. Five saves in the first half by Connor Haney, the goalkeeper for the Pioneers. Opening face-off of this third period, won by the Pioneers. And off we go here in quarter number 3. Pioneers looking for their first conference win of the season. Lost to Illinois Wesleyan on March 26th by 1, 18-17. Meanwhile, the Blue Jays 1-0 in league play. They knocked off Carroll rather easily last week, 25-4. Blue Jays enter today's game riding a 9-game winning streak. 9-2, Transylvania 7-3 overall. Penalty here. Third penalty of the game. 2 penalties in the first half by the Blue Jays, and it looks like it's another penalty for the Blue Jays here to start this third quarter. Tony Marbs will take an E. Marbs, a 6'4" senior, and the third man-up situation here for the Pioneers. As I mentioned a moment ago, the Pioneers 1 of 2 in man-up opportunities in the first half. They've got another one here early on in the third. Warner passes it off to Aquino as they circle it around the perimeter. Very patient here on this man-up situation. Sidearm in it, taking the shot that time is Bryce Lowe. Ball ahead, scooped up by Ben Luke. Oh, a great opportunity by the Blue Jays, but it's wide to the left. Oh, man. Ben Luke in open space. I guess you kind of can equate that to a layup situation in basketball, but Ben Luke, he was under duress from behind, and he shot it wide to the left. Tough break for the Blue Jays. It's still 8-5. Pioneers with the lead. Second meeting ever between these two teams. They went into overtime last year in Kentucky, with Transylvania winning in overtime 9-8. And this one is going to go out of bounds. It's going to remain Pioneers ball. Mentioned the Pioneers coming off of a 16-11 win over Albion last Saturday. Andrew Hamill had a big game. He had 5 goals and 1 assist in that game. Bryce Lowe had a pair of goals. Dalton Hubbs had 2 goals. Hubbs has the hat trick here today. Stepping up, Aquino fires a save by Mickelson. Off his stick, and it's going to go out of bounds. Wow. It's going to go to the Blue Jays. Will Warner had 3 goals in that win against Albion. Boy, what a great save that time by Noah Mickelson. Mickelson in possession, brings it up for the Blue Jays. And he gets it ahead to Trent Nyberg. Here's Grebe now. Three minutes into this third quarter. Blue Jays find themselves trailing by 3. Marcus Yandel yet to score for the Blue Jays. Out to Grebe. Here's Nordman now. Grebe gets checked by Warner. Grebe with a nice move. Checked from behind by Warner. Grebe still in possession. Now throws it behind to Nordman. Nordman to Luke. Luke bounces it in. Ben Luke right at the point. I'm not sure if he meant to bounce it in, but he did, and it gets by Haney for the goal. Big, big goal that time by Ben Luke. And now we've got an injured player out there for the Blue Jays. The trainer's coming out. Pioneer players taking the knee. Comes with 11 minutes and 23 seconds left to play. The goal by Ben Luke to make it 8-6. And for Ben Luke, remember, he scored the very first goal of the game with 11 minutes and 57 seconds to go to put the Blue Jays up 1-0. So the second goal of the afternoon for Ben Luke, his 45th goal of the season, and it brings the Blue Jays to within 2. Can't quite get a number. Greg, can you get a number on the player? We can't get a number. Now there's some movement. Oh, that's Cullen Nordman. So Cullen Nordman coming up. Cullen, one of the 11 seniors that will be honored in a ceremony after the game, a 5-year member of the Blue Jays playing at midfield. He ranks 3rd in Elmhurst history in total points, 2nd in assists, and 7th in goals scored. He's a graduate of Cheyenne Mountain High School in Colorado. And he's been a valuable member of this Blue Jay team over the years. And he is not looking, he's walking off pretty gingerly there, getting assisted by a member of the training staff. And boy, he looks a little shaken up there. We hopefully Cullen will shake it off and get back into this game. He's a valuable member of this Blue Jay team. He's appeared in all 11 of the Blue Jays games this year. Coming into this game, he's had a career total of 78 goals, 81 assists, 159 points, and 48 ground balls. So he has had a remarkable career for the Blue Jays, and he'll come out and they'll attend to him. King and Bray on the face-off. Blue Jays down 2, and Nyberg picks it up. The Blue Jays win the face-off. And now an opportunity for the Blue Jays to get to within 1 if they could score here. Nyberg to Luke. Luke at the point has it knocked away down on the ground, and a whistle and a timeout. Coach Morrell wants a timeout here. It should be Blue Jay ball, but we'll see after the timeout. Ben Luke had the ball at the point, and that's generally not where Ben usually plays, and I think Coach Morrell just wanted to call a timeout to regroup and get his offense straight here. Timeout with 11 minutes and 5 seconds remaining here in this third quarter. I mentioned the Blue Jays coming off of that big win last Saturday against Carroll University, winning 25-4. Marcus Yandel had 7 points in that game, 3 goals and 4 assists. Parker O'Leary had a great game. He had 5 goals and 1 assist against Carroll, and Ben Luke had a pair of goals and a pair of assists last Saturday. The next game for Elmhurst will be a week from today. They'll be at North Central to take on Jay Farrell's Cardinals. Meanwhile, Transylvania will be back here at Langhorse Field tomorrow morning as they'll take on the Carroll Pioneers, as Carroll comes down from Waukesha to play here at Langhorse Field. The Pioneers and the Pioneers tomorrow morning here at Elmhurst University. All right, so Ben Luke does indeed stay at the point after the timeout, flips it to Dybowski. Here's Luke. Grebe takes the shot and the save. Nicely done by Connor Haney, the goalkeeper for the Pioneers. Great opportunity there for the Blue Jays. Pioneers now, it's Andrew Hamill as he's chased by his 44 counterpart, David Castaneda. And another timeout taken, this one by the Pioneers here. So I think both head coaches realize just how important the next couple of moments in this game is. The Pioneers lead it by 2, 8-6. 10 minutes and 22 seconds remaining here in this game. I mentioned the head coach, Logan Otto, in his first year as the head coach. He's the second head coach in Transylvania program's history. Logan, his 9th year overall with the program. He was a top assistant. The last 2 years, he was an associate head coach. And now he takes over for Kentucky Hall of Fame coach Terry Justice. Pioneers a year ago went undefeated in the CCIW, 4-0, went 13-3 overall. The Blue Jays a year ago went 3-3 in the CCIW and 10-6 overall. So the Blue Jays trying for their 10th win of the season here today. Interesting, Coach Otto played his high school lacrosse under Coach Terry Justice. Pioneers, second year in the CCIW. They formerly played in the Ohio River Lacrosse Conference and the Heartland Collegiate Athletic Conference. So they're part of the CCIW. And now they've got it. And wow, a nice reach out by Noah Mickelson to get the save for the Blue Jays. Mickelson passes it to Camerata, to Yandel. Let's see if Marcus goes to work here. Guarded against Noah Alexander. And Marcus will jog it behind the net. Marcus pivots. Well, I thought he was going to come out here to the near wing. Instead, he passed it to Dybowski. Here's Sante. Yandel. Back to Sante. Here's Ben Luke. Good crisp ball movement here by the Blue Jays. Good movement, and it's O'Leary coming up with the goal for the Blue Jays. Marcus Yandel with the assist. For O'Leary, that's his third goal of the afternoon. Yandel with his second assist, and the Blue Jays are within one. Another beautiful pass by Yandel, and O'Leary finds the back of the net. 9:23 left to play here in the third. Parker O'Leary with 3 more goals this afternoon. He now has 29 goals on the year. And he is now second to Ben Luke in that category. Boy, I mentioned this a couple of games ago. We all knew coming into this game, as the Pioneers win the faceoff here, won by Peyton Bray, I think we all knew that Marcus and Ben were going to be your top 2 scorers, your 1-2 punch, if you will. And I thought it was going to be important for Coach Morrell and the Blue Jays to get that third guy, because you kind of figured that Yandel and Luke were going to get double teamed. Someone else is going to have to step up, and they'll have the open shot. And it has definitely been Parker O'Leary to come up this season big offensively for the Blue Jays. 3 goals this afternoon for Parker, 29 now on the season. And the Blue Jays are within 1. Oh, coming back and going down low, Quinn Fox scores for the Pioneers. Big goal there for the Pioneers. Just about a minute after O'Leary scores his goal, Quinn Fox comes up with his second goal of the afternoon. And for Fox, his 12th goal of the year. And now it's a 2-goal advantage, 9-7 in favor of the Pioneers. Bray and King on the faceoff. Scooped up by the Pioneers. That's A.J. Teague with it. So Pioneers with the ball now in a 2-goal advantage. By the way, for all you Cub fans out there, Cubs leading the Brewers today 3-0 at Wrigley. So, of course, Cubbies with the 5-4 season opening win against the Brewers. Many have picked the Brewers to win that division, but you never know. Long season. Ball down on the ground. It's scooped up by Castaneda, and the Blue Jays now on the attack. Trailing by 2. Boy, a good ball game here this afternoon. Glad you're logged on to BlueJayTV.com. Castaneda takes the shot, and down off the ground, the save by Haney. Good idea that time by David. Nice shot. But Connor with a big save for the Pioneers. Both goalkeepers with some nice saves today as the sun peeks through the clouds here briefly at Langhorse Field. Here's Will Warner, number 1. Warner still has it, pivots, throws it back up top to Aquino. Shot and a goal that time by Lowe. Bryce Lowe with the catch, turn, and shoot. And the goal by Lowe, now the lead is back up to 3, 10-7 with 6:50 remaining. Big goal that time by Lowe, his first goal of the afternoon, his 22nd goal of the season. And remember, Lowe had the game winner in overtime last year. Lead back up to 3. Boy, the Blue Jays cut it to 1. 8-7, but a pair of Pioneer goals, one by Quinn Fox and now one by Bryce Lowe, as the lead is back up to 3. As this ball goes out of bounds, reset the shot clock. 6:37 remaining here in the third. Again, a reminder, it is senior day here at Langhorst Field. 11 Blue Jay seniors will be honored at the conclusion of this game, so please stay logged on after the game for that ceremony here today. Ball loose behind the cage. It'll be picked up by Hamill. Hamill coming out, curls, trying to find an angle, cannot get the shot off, and now flips it to the far wing to Lowe. It's actually Matthew Clow, number 6, with the ball right now as he shoots, hits off of a leg, and Mickelson, the goalkeeper, comes out of the net and scoops it up. And he will take it himself on the far sideline as he takes it all the way across midfield. Look at this. Oh, Mickelson has the ball knocked out of his stick, and he's going to have to get back. Blue Jays, however, retain possession. Pretty aggressive move there by Mickelson, the goalkeeper, trying to create a spark here for the Blue Jays offensively. O'Leary behind the net. Throws it to Grebe here on the near wing. To Marcus Yandel behind the net. As we approach the 5-minute mark of this third quarter, Blue Jays with the ball trailing by 3. Dybowski spins. Gets hit hard by a couple of Pioneer defenders. Yandel behind the net. Marcus pivots. Dybowski takes the shot, and it's wide to the left. 4:43 left to play in the third quarter. Blue Jays again riding a 9-game winning streak heading into this one. Nice pass from Yandel. Ben Luke couldn't quite get the shot off, but Ben will track it down behind the cage, and it's going to go to the Pioneers. So Connor Haney, the goalkeeper, will pass it off to the far wing to Evan Deskins, and he'll bring it up here for the Pioneers. Pioneers in black, Blue Jays in the home white. 4:10 remaining here in the third. Hamill, the nice pass, the ball down in the crease area, and it's going to be scooped up by Hunter, but there is a whistle. Clock stops with 4:01 to go. And who's the penalty on? It's going to be on Elmhurst. It'll be on Castaneda. So David will have a knee. And for the 4th time this afternoon, the Pioneers will have a man-up situation. Blue Jays are going to have to do a job here defensively. Pioneers man up and a 3-goal lead. Aquino will start it up, and he'll pass it off to Hamill. Hamill in possession, up top to Warner. Over here to the wing, and a clear shot and a goal by Dalton Hubbs. So Hubbs with his 4th goal of the afternoon, and another man-up goal here for the Pioneers. It is now 11-7. 4-goal advantage, 4th goal of the afternoon by Dalton Hubbs. Remember, he had 3 straight goals back in the first quarter. So that is now his 4th goal of the afternoon. It comes with 3 minutes and 40 seconds to play here in the third. The lead is now 4. Pioneers led at the end of 1 by 4. They led at halftime by 3. And now the lead is back up to 4 here for the visitors with 3:40 to play here in the third. Blue Jays have their work cut out for them here. By the way, Cullen Nordman is trying to walk things off. He has his helmet off on the sideline for the Blue Jays. It does not look good for Nordman right now. Ball is scooped up by Bray. Pioneers in possession, leading by 4. Shot and a save by Mickelson. The shot by Andrew Hamill. Both teams, by the way, at full strength now. 3 minutes and 10 seconds to go here in the quarter. King gets hit near midfield, trying to pass it off, and he finally does to Hunter. Here's Yandel. Marcus backpedaling. Brings it up to Grebe. Jake looks behind his left shoulder. Now he turns. Sante Dybowski comes in at the point. Checking in also is Chase Krolik, number 22 for the Blue Jays. Chase has it now here on the near wing. Chase makes the move, passes it off to Sante. Sante with a beautiful pass in the crease area, but the turn and shoot by Grebe was wide to the right. Coming up on the 2-minute mark now of this third quarter. Ball down on the ground, and it's scooped up by Deskins. The Blue Jays turn it over. And Haney will jog it up and throw it near midfield to Liam Harari. Harari pivots, comes back this way, and passes it to Fox. Here's Aquino. And he'll back it out. Good defense that time by Evans. Aquino now will jog it here to the near wing area. Mordhorst, number 14, with the ball. Gives it to Aquino. Shot clock at 30. 1:20 to go in the quarter. Aquino passes it behind the net. Back to Aquino. Comes out. Ooh, he tried to pass it to an open teammate. I believe that was Lowe, but he couldn't handle the pass. Still down on the ground. A Blue Jay player goes down. Lowe picks it up. Passes it to Aquino. Aquino shoots, and a save by Mickelson. And what's the call here? A Blue Jay is down on the field. Trainer's coming out with 45 seconds to play, and the injured Blue Jay is Austin Evans, and he has his helmet off, and he jogs off under his own power as he's trying to pump up his teammates here. You see Austin battling for the loose ball, goes down, but he jogs off under his own power. We'll see what there's a penalty here, or Well, they're giving the ball to the Blue Jays, and they will start it. Goal line extended. Tony Marbs will restart it, number 45, as he passes it to Mickelson. Shot clock turned off here. 35 seconds to go in the quarter. Grebe on the attack, gets triple teamed, and now he'll back it out. Grebe with a nice pass to Luke, turns and shoots, and it's wide to the left. Right idea that time. Grebe to Luke. Ben with the catch and the turn, but just wide. Dybowski now. 20 seconds to go in the quarter. Grebe passes it behind the cages. Marcus. Dybowski takes the shot, and it's in. Upper left-hand part of the goal. Sante Dybowski with his second goal of the afternoon. Big goal there. It comes with just 8.6 seconds to go here in the third quarter. And that makes it 11-8. As you see, Sante with his arms out towards the crowd, trying to get his team fired up, trying to get the momentum back on their side. Well, the Blue Jays trailed at the half by 3, and they'll probably trail by 3 at the end of this third quarter. 2 seconds to go in the quarter. The shot and the save by Mickelson, and that will do it. End of 3 here from Langhorse Field, and it's the visiting Pioneers of Transylvania University leading by a score of 11-8. We'll take a timeout and come back for the fourth quarter. You're logged on to BlueJayTV.com.
For nearly 150 years, Elmhurst College prepared students for lives of meaning and success. Today, as Elmhurst University, we're carrying on that proud legacy. A beautiful campus just 30 minutes from downtown Chicago. Small classes where you'll get to know your professors. And top-ranked majors and graduate programs that will open the door to the career of your dreams. As we celebrate a new name for our institution in an ever-changing world, our values and spirit remain the same. Welcome to Elmhurst University.
You just might end up making the world a better place. But first, you have to discover who you are and what you can learn from others. To do that, you have to seek out teachers and mentors who will help you identify your goals and challenge you to go after them. Before you can do that, you have to find a community that welcomes and supports you. A place where you can learn, a place where you can thrive. Before you can do that, you must have motivation and desire to improve your mind, your soul, your circumstances. To ignite that desire, you must find your potential. We'll help you discover your potential once you discover us. Elmhurst University.
Welcome back to Langhorst Field. Both teams scoring 3 goals in that third quarter. Ben Luke, Parker O'Leary, and Sante Dybowski with goals for the Blue Jays. Meanwhile, Quinn Fox, Bryce Lowe, and Dalton Hubbs in a man-up situation. Hubbs scoring his 4th goal of the afternoon. So a 3-goal advantage for the Pioneers at halftime, a 3-goal advantage for the Pioneers heading into the fourth quarter. By the way, Cubs leading the Brewers at Wrigley 4-0. Stop the presses. The Cubs could be 2-0 on this season. Mark Kruger along with fellow Cub fan Greg Rosel up in the booth. Delighted to bring you all the action here from Langhorst Field. That face-off won by Peyton Bray. Peyton has done a really nice job for the Pioneers on the face-off, and a save by Mickelson, I believe here. What's the call? Just 14 seconds into this fourth quarter. Now this is a big call here. 2 officials are in the crease area discussing things here, and they're going to say it's Blue Jay ball. Substitutions coming in and out. I'll tell you what, this next goal, whoever scores it, if the Pioneers score the goal, they're up by 4, and it'll be awful tough for the Blue Jays. If the Blue Jays score a goal, they're only down 2, and then it's anybody's game. So this next goal is huge. Here's O'Leary behind the net, comes out, shoots, and it's wide to the right. Parker not quite the angle. Maybe 1 or 2 more steps toward the middle of the field, and he would have gotten a better angle. Boy, you're only going to have an X number of possessions left in this game. You have got to capitalize on every single one of them. Mordhorst now, number 14 with the ball as he passes it off to Lowe. Fox has it now as they work it to the point. Pioneers patient on this possession here. Ball loose and behind the net, and it's picked up by Mickelson. So the Pioneers turn it over, and now the Blue Jays with an opportunity here. In possession, trailing by 3. 9-game winning streak at stake here this afternoon, and the Blue Jays turn it over. Ball down to the ground, and it's going to be scooped up by Elmhurst. So the Blue Jays get it right back here. Marcus Yandel has it on the far wing. We are 2 minutes into this fourth quarter. Remember, these two teams went into overtime a year ago. Pioneers won that game 9-8. Second ever meeting between these two teams. Again, Transylvania from Lexington, Kentucky. Nice little spin move that time by Krolik. Chase with a pass to O'Leary, and it goes bouncing out, and O'Leary will restart it. Krolik to the point to Grebe. Dybowski on the far wing. Sante passes it, and again, it looked like that one went off the post as well. The shot by Ben Luke. Up to the point here to Grebe. Krolik makes the spin move. Has an open look at a shot, but a save by Haney. Haney has come up with a couple of big saves here, especially in this second half. Gets it into the middle of the field here to Aquino. Aquino passes to Warner. Here's Lowe on the near wing. Passes it behind the cage to Fox. Fox brings it out, and he'll jog it to the far wing, pass it up top to Hubbs. And now it's Warner, guarded by Dybowski. Good defense by the Blue Jays. Shot clock at 34. Ball down to the ground. Warner picks it right back up. Warner, checked by Dybowski. On the ground, picked up by Lowe. And now this is Warner. Shot clock down to 17. Hubbs, double team, takes the shot. Mickelson with the save. And Noah comes out from the cage, passes it over to Marbs. Marbs to midfield, intended to Grebe. Grebe couldn't handle it, but McGuire was there. And now it's Stepanek jogging it here on the near wing. 10.5 minutes left. Blue Jays with the ball, trailing by 3. Again, obviously plenty of time left. No time to panic. No time to take chances, although Grebe loses the ball here. Another turnover for the Blue Jays. Backing out, Hubs. Pioneers, if they score here, would be in good shape. They'd be up 4, and there'd be less than 10 minutes to play in the game. Blue Jays need a big stop here. Warner makes the move. Close to the goal. Saved by Mickelson. Another fine save by Noah. Marbs has it as he flips it back to Mickelson. Can the Blue Jays get a good shot here? Ahead Nyberg. There you go. Get it to the stick of Marcus. Grebe comes limping off the field. Jake Grebe is limping on his left leg. Boy, we've had Cullen Nordman. He was injured. We have not seen Nordman back into the game. And let's hope that Jake is okay as he is down on a knee on the sideline here for the Blue Jays. Here's Marcus Yandel. Marcus pivots, coming out from behind the cage, gets checked from behind by Alexander. Krolik at the point. .841 left. Neither team has scored yet here in this fourth quarter. 8 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. Marcus comes out. Far wing, now to Dybowski. Sante shoots, and it's high above the crossbar. Pretty good look that time by Sante. 7 seconds on the shot clock. O'Leary, his shot won't go. 3 seconds now. Well, now they restarted the shot clock, but the ball goes out. It will go to the Pioneers. Oh, man, the Blue Jays had a couple of shots. Give some credit to the Pioneers. Now an unforced error here as the Pioneers turn it over. New shot clock here for the Blue Jays. Ben Luke at the point. Still trailing by 3. Coming up is O'Leary. Parker. Oh, what a save by Haney. Oh, man. Parker O'Leary was just about a couple feet away from Haney, just one-on-one, and Haney won the better of that battle. Now the Pioneers quickly ahead. And taking the shot that time, Tristan Ock. Ball is going to go to the Blue Jays here, but the clock continues to move here. 7:42 left. And the Pioneers retain possession. New 60 on the shot clock. And the Pioneers are going to take their time here, leading by 3. Again, a lot of time left in this one for the Blue Jays as they find themselves trailing by 3. 7:10 remaining. Fox behind the net. Quinn comes here to the near side, trying to get an angle. Couldn't quite get an angle. Good defensive play that time by Ryan Camerata as Fox tried to get an angle, but Camerata, good defense, didn't allow him to get the angle. Pioneers turn it over. Now it's the Blue Jays on the attack. Camerata gets it ahead to Evans. Evans to O'Leary. Parker to Marcus Yandel. Boy, that clock is just flying by. We're at the 6.5 minute mark now of this one. Blue Jays trailing by 3. Good to see Jake Grebe, number 3, back into the game. Now it's Dybowski. Sante stops, pivots. Changes the stick from his right to his left hand. Now he's got the ball back. Head to Krolik. Shot clock down to 22. Dybowski. Luke takes the shot, and a save by Haney. Connor Haney coming up with another big save. Under 6 minutes remaining now. And boy, I know there's still a lot of time left. Down on the ground, Trent Nyberg takes it away. 2-on-1 if they hurry. Nyberg with the pass. Oh, and Marcus couldn't quite handle it. Trent Nyberg, the pass was a little ahead of Marcus as they had a great 2-on-1 situation. And now the Pioneers have the ball. Haney comes out with it. Passes it to Hamill. 5:20 remaining, and now the Blue Jays are probably going to have to gamble just a little bit. Oh, a nice save that time by Mickelson as he was out of position there for just a second. But he had to reach back to get that save. 5 minutes remaining in this one. The Blue Jays down by 3. Here's Marcus. Sense of urgency now for the Blue Jays as Marcus now takes it back out. Stepanek comes in, he gets checked. Marcus, oh, he's got a wide open teammate. There it is. Oh, the turn though, boy, he had a wide open Ryan Swank. Marcus saw what I saw, but Swank couldn't quite get that catch and turn. Right idea though. Good flash that time. 4:20 now left. Pioneers probably just going to try to run some clock here with a 3-goal advantage. Aquino, far wing, they bring it behind the net. And now ahead to Hubbs. Now it's Bates. Bates stops, pivots, and brings it back to Hubbs. Bates trying to set a screen. Hubbs backs out. 3:50 remaining. Hubbs with 4 goals on the game. Another save by Mickelson. It goes out of bounds, and it will go to the Pioneers. New shot clock for Transy. 3:42 left. Another goal here for the Pioneers, and that would probably ice it. Blue Jays still alive here. 3.5 left. Elmhurst needs to get the ball back here, though. Hubbs behind the cage. Up at the point now is Bates. Good ball movement by the Pioneers. Good catch by Hamill. Hamill behind the cage. Trots it to the far corner. Now he comes back behind the net. And again, the clock continuing to move here now. 3 minutes remaining. 17 on the shot clock. Beautiful assist and the pass from Hamill to Dalton Hubbs for the goal. For Hubbs, his 5th goal of the game. It comes with 2 minutes and 55 seconds remaining. The only goal of the 4th quarter thus far. 5th goal of the afternoon for Hubbs, his 34th goal of the season, and the Pioneers lead it now by 4. And now the Blue Jays with a tough hill to climb here. Trailing by 4 with under 3 minutes to play. Beautiful pass from Hamill to Hubbs. And the face-off they're going to give to the Pioneers. And undoubtedly, the Pioneers will try to run as much clock as they can off here with 2:43 left. Transylvania trying to snap the 9-game winning streak of the Blue Jays. Bryce Lowe behind the net, guarded by Marbs. Lowe comes out here to the wing, and he tries to get it to the point, and he does, to Liam Harari. Fox now in control. Fox on the run here to the near wing. Now he makes his move towards the goal. Gets pushed out by Marbs. Hamill to the far wing. Under 2 minutes to play now. Blue Jays need a turnover here. Coming in and taking the shot and scoring is Hamill. Insurance goal here by Andrew Hamill with 1:49 to play. And it is now 13-8. As Hamill gets his third goal of the afternoon, so he has the hat trick, his 27th goal of the season, and it is now a 5-goal advantage for the Pioneers. Well, the Pioneers will undoubtedly sleep well here locally, and they'll get geared up and come back here to Langhorse Field tomorrow morning to take on Carroll. Meanwhile, the Blue Jays will have a whole week to prepare for North Central. They'll be at Benedetti Worley Stadium next Saturday to take on the Cardinals and Jay Farrell's group next Saturday. By the way, please stay logged on after the game here. It is Senior Day, and we'll have a celebration and a nice senior ceremony, if you will, of the 11 seniors for the Blue Jays. That coming up at the conclusion of this game. Sante Dybowski takes the shot, and boy, Connor Haney, he has been a valuable member for Transylvania in goal here this afternoon. So it looks like the 9-game winning streak will come to an end. That will be snapped as the Blue Jays will take one, and they will fall to 9-3 overall, and they'll even up at 1-1 in the CCIW. Meanwhile, Transylvania will improve to 8-3 overall, and they will also be 1-1 in league play. Just 33 seconds to go in this one. Ball down on the ground, and it's picked up by the Blue Jays. That's David Castaneda. Well, you knew it was going to be a good one. Two playoff-type teams battling it out here. So Transylvania winning last year in overtime against the Blue Jays. They come to town as Ben Luke scores a goal here with 4 seconds remaining here in this one. So Ben Luke with his third goal of the afternoon, he has the hat trick, and for Luke, that is his 46th goal of the season. So Ben scores the first goal of the game, and he will undoubtedly score the very last goal of the game with just over 4 seconds to play. Again, we will honor the 11 Blue Jays seniors immediately following this game. There's the whistle. Final seconds winding down. Your final score here this afternoon. The Pioneers of Transylvania knock off the Blue Jays by a score of 13-9. We will take a timeout, and we will come back for the Senior Day celebration as you are logged on to BlueJayTV.com.
You just might end up making the world a better place. But first, you have to discover who you are and what you can learn from others. To do that, you have to seek out teachers and mentors who will help you identify your goals and challenge you to go after them. Before you can do that, you have to find a community that welcomes and supports you. A place where you can learn, a place where you can thrive. Before you can do that, you must have motivation and desire to improve your mind, your soul, your circumstances. To ignite that desire, you must find your potential. We'll help you discover your potential once you discover us. Elmhurst University.
Welcome back to Langhorst Field. Tough one here this afternoon if you're a Blue Jays fan, as Elmhurst University falls to the visiting Pioneers of Transylvania here today. by a score of 13-9. Your final score as the Pioneers led at halftime 8-5, and they go on and win by a score of 13-9 over the Blue Jays. Just 3 goals scored in that entire fourth quarter. Dalton Hubbs with the goal, the first goal of the fourth quarter. That made it 12-8. And the second goal of the quarter was scored by Hamill, Andrew Hamill. His goal made it 13-8. And then in the final seconds, it was Ben Luke scoring his third goal of the afternoon to make the final score 13-9. So the Blue Jays will try to regroup as they'll get ready for their next ball game, which will be a week from today, as they'll be on the road to take on the Cardinals of North Central College in Naperville 1 week from today. Meanwhile, Transylvania, a quick turnaround. They will be here at Langhorse Field, ironically, as they will take on the Carroll Pioneers tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock, as the Pioneers of Carroll will take the trip down from Waukesha. So it'll be the Pioneers against the Pioneers tomorrow morning here at Langhorse Field. It is Senior Day, and in just a moment we will recognize the 11 seniors. Just want to mention them while we got an opportunity here. Ryan Camerata, Sante Dybowski, Chandler Forster, Trent Nyberg, Jacob Hunter, Braden King, Tony Marbs, Harry Meredith, and Justin Wynn, the 2 backup goalkeepers. Cullen Nordman, who went out of this game with an injury, and we certainly hope that Cullen is going to be okay. And finally, Marcus Yandel. So those are the 11 seniors that will be honored here in just a moment. So 11 seniors, each one of them really has contributed nicely to this program. If you ask head coach Mark Morrell, he'll be more than happy to talk a whole lot about each and every one of these players. Of course, Marcus Yandel is a 5-year member of the Blue Jays. Him and Ben Luke, your 2 offensive leaders, if you will. Ben Luke is just a junior, so he will be back, and he'll be certainly the leader offensively next year for the Blue Jays. But Blue Jays are not worried about next year, as they are in the midst of playing in the tough CCIW conference. They've got 4 games left. I mentioned next Saturday they're on the road against North Central. April 23rd, up in Rock Island to take on Augustana. And then on April 27th, they're here at home against Carthage, which is going to be a huge game. Carthage with just 3 losses on the year. And then the final game of the regular season, I think, is going to be a huge game as they travel down to Bloomington to take on Illinois Wesleyan. So the 2 final regular season games the Blue Jays have are against Carthage and Illinois Wesleyan. 2 very, very tough programs to end the regular season. And then the CCIW tournament begins. Top 4 teams in the tournament will play. And by the way, other teams in the conference today, Coach Farrell and North Central playing host to Augustana. And then Illinois Wesleyan, in a big one, is at Carthage this afternoon as well. So we are just about ready for Senior Day. And for more on that, let's go to our public address announcer. Here is Andrea Cannon.
Ladies and gentlemen, today's game is Senior Day, and we would like to take a moment to honor the 11 senior members of the 2022 Elmhurst men's lacrosse team. Starting with number 31, Ryan Camerata. Ryan is a four-year member of the Blue Jays who's been starting on defense for the last 2 years. This season he's played in every game and has totals of 2 goals and 1 assist, 16 ground balls, and 16 caused turnovers. He scored his first career goal in the Blue Jays win over DePaul on March 6th. For his career, he's played in 34 contests and owns career totals of 2 goals, 2 assists, 49 ground balls, and 69 caused turnovers. His 43 caused turnovers in 2021 ranks as the Blue Jays' single season record. He ranks 3rd in career caused turnovers. He is a graduate of St. Augustine High School in California and is accompanied by his parents Sherry and Chris Camerata. Number 77, Santi Dabowski. Santi is a 4-year member of the Blue Jays playing attack. This season he's started in 9 games and has totaled 20 goals, 6 assists, 26 points, and 20 ground balls. He scored a career-high 5 goals against Hope on February 26th. For his career, he's played in 40 games and has totals of 54 goals, 20 assists, 74 points, and 72 ground balls. He is a graduate of Brother Rice High School in Michigan and is accompanied by his parents Katarina and Mike Dabowski. Number 12, Chandler Forrester, and number 10, Trent Nyberg. Chandler is a 5-year member of the Blue Jays as a midfielder. This season he's totaled 1 goal, 1 assist, and 1 ground ball while appearing in 2 contests. For his career, he's totaled 2 goals, 2 assists, 4 points, and 3 ground balls. He is a graduate of Anoka High School in Minnesota. He's being accompanied by number 10, Trent Nyberg. Trent is a 5-year member of the Blue Jays playing on defense. This season, he started every game for the Blue Jays and has totals of 2 assists, 35 ground balls, and 13 caused turnovers. In all-conference and all-region selection in 2018, he has career totals of 12 goals, 11 assists, 161 ground balls, and 71 caused turnovers. He currently ranks 4th in Elmhurst history in ground balls and 2nd in caused turnovers. He is a graduate of Carlsbad High School in California and is accompanied by his mother, Kimberly Klein, and grandmother, Susan Zankich. Number 32, Jacob Hunter. Jacob is a 4-year member of the Blue Jays playing on defense. This season, he's played in 10 games and has totaled 1 goal, 4 assists, 5 points, 17 ground balls, and 3 caused turnovers. For his career, he's appeared in 27 games and owns career totals of 4 goals, 6 assists, 10 points, 30 ground balls, and 6 caused turnovers. He is a graduate of Temecula Valley High School in California and is accompanied by his parents, Laura and Scott Hunter. Number 25, Braden King. Braden is a 4-year member of the Blue Jays as a midfielder and face-off specialist. This season, he's started in 7 games and won 55 face-offs while collecting 27 ground balls. In his career, he's played in 38 contests and owns career totals of 1 assist, 101 ground balls, and 29 face-off wins. 259, face-off wins. He's currently ranked 5th in school history in career face-off percentage. He is a graduate of Lafayette High School in Missouri and is accompanied by his mom and dad, Lisa Trax and Greg King. Number 45, Tony Marks. Tony is a 4-year member of the Blue Jays as a defender. This season, he started 9 games for the Blue Jays and has totaled 9 ground balls and 6 caused turnovers. For his career, he's appeared in 29 contests and owns career totals of 34 ground balls and 12 caused turnovers. He is a graduate of Christian Brothers College High School in Missouri and is accompanied by his parents, Laura and Patrick Marks. Number 29, Harry Meredith, and number 27, Justin Wen. Harry is a 4-year member of the Blue Jays playing goalie. He has been a 4-year member of the Blue Jays Leadership Council and a 3-time academic all-conference selection. He is a graduate of Hopewell Valley Central High School in New Jersey and is accompanied by teammate Justin Wynn. Justin is a 3-year member of the Blue Jays playing in goal. He has appeared in 1 game this season, totaling 4 saves in Elmhurst win over Carroll. For his career, he's accumulated 9 saves in 6 contests. He is a graduate of Scripps Ranch High School in California. Number 14, Cullen Nordman. Cullen is a 5-year member of the Blue Jays playing at midfield. This season, he's appeared in all 11 games and has totals of 12 goals, 17 assists, 29 points, and 6 ground balls. For his career, he has played in 60 contests and owns career totals of 78 goals, 81 assists, 159 points, and 48 ground balls. He ranks 3rd in Elmhurst history in total points, 2nd in assists, and 7th in goals scored. He is a graduate of Cheyenne Mountain High School in Colorado and is accompanied by his mom, Katie Luster Work. Marcus is a number 1 Marcus Yandel. Sorry, number 1 Marcus Yandel. Marcus is a 5-year member of the Blue Jays at attack. This season, he started all 11 games and scored 26 goals, 25 assists, 51 points, and 14 ground balls. For his career, he's played in 66 games and totaled 131 goals, 124 assists, 255 points, and 77 ground balls. He ranks as Elmhurst's all-time leader in career assists, while ranking 2nd in school history in career goals and total points. 3-time all-conference selection, he is a graduate of Cathedral Catholic High School in California and is accompanied by his parents, Marla and Patrick Yandel. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have one last round of applause for the senior members of the men's lacrosse team.
So there you have it, Senior Day. Great ceremony here at the conclusion of this one. Great job by Miss Cannon of rattling off all of that information and the 11 seniors being honored here today. Unfortunately, the game, though, the Blue Jays came up a little bit short against the Pioneers of Transylvania. Your final score this afternoon here from Langhorst Field, 13-9, your final scores. The Blue Jays have their 9-game winning streak snapped. The Blue Jays now 9-3 on the year. The Pioneers 8-3. So that'll do it here from Elmhurst, Illinois. Again, your final score, 13-9, Transylvania with the win. Mark Kruger saying thank you so much for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. So long, everybody.